What is going on, everybody? We are back on it with another brand new. I know it's not an anime, so I don't want to call it cartoon, but brand new reaction. Avatar: The Last Airbender. This ended up being the second highest voted um, option that we had after Full Metal. We did this poll back in, I think, like January or December. Speaking of this, later this week, probably episode 2, I'm going to get a poll going. I think what I'm going to do is let Patreon members decide on 5 animes, and then let you guys on YouTube vote, and then so we can add in another show, because once Full Metal ends, which I think, let me actually see what episode of Full Metal I think I have 6 episodes left of Full Metal. I know it's about 10 or so. Yeah, I have 8 episodes left. So once that finishes in about the next 3 or 4 weeks, what I'll do is I'll bump Avatar up to 2 episodes a week, and then we will introduce a new show as well. So just for right now, probably for at least halfway through August, it'll just be episodes on Monday. And then we'll still do the 2. So it'll be Monday Avatar, Tuesday Full Metal, Wednesday will be Hunter x Hunter for the Patreon members, or Monday, either one, but Wednesday will be off on YouTube. Thursday, Full Metal. Friday, Hunter x Hunter chapters. Saturday's off, Sunday, Vinland Saga. And then Vinland Saga is actually done on Patreon as well. So we're going to have some free space coming up, so maybe I'll start doing more Avatar and then add in just all that kind of stuff. Anyway, jumping into Avatar, I know it's a cartoon, not considered anime, but I know people that... I don't know what kind of genre you put it in. Like, I know cartoons aren't anime, but if we're kind of throwing everything into the whole, like, I don't know, main character has superpower, I don't know what you want to put them under the same umbrella, but I know people that Avatar is their favorite show over Naruto, over Dragon Ball, over Hunter x Hunter, Full Metal, etc., etc. I know it has high praise. Probably almost as high of praise as I've seen for Hunter x Hunter when I started that. So I have some very high expectations. I think it's about, people told me it's the same length as Full Metal, so it's only about like 60 episodes or so. But I know people that absolutely love it. Again, I know nothing about Avatar other than I think it's, I don't know if we talk about like chakra or ki or any kind of energy, but I know that people are kind of, they're nature wielders, fire, water, earth, wind. That's all I really know about the show, and that the main character is, the bald kid with the arrow on his head. Besides that, I don't know if it's a cartoon, so I don't think it probably doesn't go too dark. I don't know if there's like OP bailouts or, side characters that start out strong and then they kind of fall off to the sides. I don't know, but I have high expectations. I've never seen any of this before. And we're watching it on Netflix. So it came on, I think it just got on Netflix this past month, so perfect timing. But we're going to watch the opening one time through. After this, I won't include the opening just for copyright reasons, so hopefully this doesn't get copyrighted. And let's go from here. Episode 1, Avatar: The Last Airbender. Pressing play right now. So it's just those 4? Of course, the fire would attack. Hmm. Oh, wow. Oh, you guys can't see those. Oh, I need to open up the titles on the bottom there real quick. Hold on. Let me do that real quick. You guys can't see the bottom of the subtitles. Okay, so the fire's got some issues going on. Let's see what we're gonna go with here. That should be good. That should be better. That should be a bit better that you guys can see. Alright, cool. Holy shit, now it looks really small. Don't worry guys, I'm still paying attention. I'm just trying to get this, I'm gonna work on the scaling of the episode, but I'm already in it. I don't wanna. I'm nervous that I have the episode extremely bright. So I would say, you know, are we saying if you had a choice, maybe we'll find out, is one nature supposed to be stronger than all the rest? Or is it like a Pokemon thing where everything has its a yin and yang, its opposite, you know, its other side of the coin? So could the like if I was the best firebender, if I went against the best waterbender, would they always beat me? Could even an average waterbender beat a supreme firebender? And that kind of stuff, you know, then then you go, well, earth will cancel out the water, and then, you know, air with the earth, like, is it that kind of thing? Or is there one that's like all powerful? Other than bending all four at once, being the avatar. Because the fire is they're over here saying the Fire Nation is, you know, taking over. They're almost to the point where they're controlling everything. They're all power. Is it because fire is just that strong to deal with? Or why couldn't water nations, you know, come together and just, you know, put them down? Katara. And I'm curious, is the Avatar like a because I'm guessing the main character, he's, you know, his, that's not his name. I get the Avatar is the one that, you know, the all being, you know, Sage of Six Paths type thing, you know, legend, you know. Does it always reincarnate itself over time? Oh shit, there he is. What the hell? So I'm guessing this is him. But, you know, he's not the original Avatar, is he? Is it kind of like a reincarnation thing, you know, with like Naruto and Sasuke? You know, it always comes down from like, you know, the sage to the two kids, you know, Indra and Ashura, then we go down to like Madara and Hashira, then we go down to Sasuke and Naruto. Is it always like a cycle that reincarnates itself, or is there only one? And I'm curious if we're going to see people that are able to, like, if you're not the Avatar, could I still control multiple natures? I'd be curious about that. Prince Zuko. And I don't have an option to do like Japanese, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's all English, so. He's just been frozen all this time. I wonder what kind of personality he has. What's his name? Ong? Ange? Ong? I hear his name all the time when I watch, other things. I wonder if he has like a carefree, like Gone personality, but when he's pushed to the edge and has something he cares about, he'll rage out. Is it more like Naruto, or is he arrogant like a Goku type thing, or I don't know. What? Okay, he's gonna crack a joke. What is it? Yeah. Appa looks like the. So I'm guessing he's a sky bison. I've been playing League of Legends, and when you're at the fountain, there's that like a big ass bison sitting there, and someone's like, "Oh, it's a sky bison." I'm like, "What the hell is a sky bison?" Like, you've never watched Avatar? I'm like, "No, I have not." He reminds me of the. Some of y'all might be too young, but what's the flying thing called in Oh God, what's it called? It's old, like 90s, 80s. God, I forget. It's not the Land Before Time. That's the dinosaur, but I forget. So does he fly? Ang is how you pronounce it. Ang. But he's well aware. So how did he get frozen? He seems, yeah, I'm an airbender. You want to go penguin sledding? He knows of the world. So how long has he been stuck in there for? Is he the original Avatar, or did he save a bunch of people and then had to sacrifice himself and got frozen? Did someone trap him in there? Looks like a bison with a platypus tail. I thought he's supposed to fly. He likes her. Can we talk about the the arrow on his head and the bison itself? Clearly that's a burn mark. What have they been searching him for to capture him? What do they want to capture him for? To use him on their own? To befriend him and hopefully use his powers? What is it about Airbender specifically that Like, are Airbenders supposed to specifically know what happened to the Avatar, or is she just asking him because you're clearly a kid that has abilities? Have you ever heard of the Avatar and what happened to him? Or is there something about Airbenders that would give them knowledge above others? Are we seeing what happened to him here? Or is this current? I can't tell if the kids are on the back with him or not. I can't tell. Okay, well, we got our answer to that. But were they just... Was he just a kid in his bison, just floating around? And they were like, oh, dang, got caught out in a hurricane. Or were they... did something specifically happen? I don't know. Oh, wow. So pretty much all we have are water, fire, and earth benders left on the world. Right now, the fire nation seems to be, you know, top dogs. Water seems to be borderline extinct. Um, and earth might be the only thing to contest the fire. Um, that's why the Fire Nation's able to take over so much. But what happened to the Airbenders? How do you just go extinct? He's gonna run into something, isn't he? Yeah, classic. So is this the last remaining waterbenders right here that we're seeing? Airbender's already extinct besides him. Water's got what, 20 people? And maybe only a couple know what to actually do? And is it innate to them, or does it have to be taught? Like, I'm curious if it's like a... Is it like a Dragon Ball thing where we all have ki? Like, if I needed to call upon a spirit bomb, even if I'm just a normal average Joe, I could just give you my ki? Or is it more Nen related? Like, if you know, you know, and if you don't, you'll never know. I don't know. Can anybody be a bender if they just, thought hard enough? Oof. Yeah, because I'm curious if it's like a. He's just talking to a group of kids, isn't he? Yeah. Do you have affinity? Like, do you have a chakra nature? Um, or I could, if I'm just born, like, I want to be a firebender, so I'm gonna learn how to be a firebender. Or you just naturally have an affinity, like a Nen category. He wants to go penguin sledding. You better run. Penguin has double flippers. So are we really just like riding penguins, or? He really is a little kid. He doesn't know how to waterbend, yeah. I mean, it's not a bad offer. I don't know if they'd make it there in one straight shot. It's not like Goku calling his flying Nimbus and we just hop and go and no one's gonna like snipe us down on the way, or... We're straight up just riding penguins. He should be able to fly with his, right? Like, he could, in turn, make things fly? Yeah, I'm curious. So does he... Well, no, he said his bison was tired. I didn't know if his bison actually flew, or he's the thing that makes his bison actually fly. Then you start asking, well, do like creatures, are they able to have like an affinity to be benders, or there's just actual just mythical creatures in this world? Don't do it. I'm so curious if he's the original Avatar and it's just maybe got some Benjamin Button going on, or if it's reincarnated, or... I'm curious. He's the son of, grandson of... I was about to say, how long ago was that? He was frozen for 100 years. Alright. Yikes. Booby traps. Tell me the ship's just not... Oh shit. People are gonna see that from so far. Who's that on the telescope? Oh god. Alright, is there an ending? Okay, the ending doesn't look like anything too crazy. I'll go ahead and pause it there. Again, if there's any after credit stuff or anything like that, let me know. And I'm curious to kind of see what the tone of like cartoons are. I'm trying to think the last like non-anime slash cartoon. I'm trying to search for the term. You guys have to let me know. Like things like Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh and Avatar. You know, they have the same, you know, character tropes and stories and that kind of stuff as anime do, but they're not called anime. What umbrella can we put those under? I don't want to say cartoons because I wouldn't put like SpongeBob or um, anything like that in the category of, you know, Naruto and things like that. So I don't know what the term is to put everything under that umbrella, but I know cartoons, anime, that kind of stuff. I'm trying to remember the last like cartoons that are like in this genre. Had to have been Yu-Gi-Oh, but you're talking like 2005 type timeline when that came out. I used to really love the Jackie Chan cartoon that used to come on when it'd be him and his grandfather, and he'd have that like little girl, and there'd be like talismans and stuff. I used to love that, and they'd fight like a different villain like every week. That was great, but I don't remember any of those having like a real dark tone or anybody really dying, you know. But I'd be curious to kind of see, you know, how this plays out. Um, so we have four different natures: water, fire, earth, air. Again, I wonder if it's told like that because they naturally cancel each other out. You know, the fire is always going to be better than the earth, but the water is always going to counteract the fire, but the air counteracts the earth. Like, is that how it's set up here? Maybe we'll find out, maybe we won't. Because then you're like, could a master level fire, you know, person lose to an average waterbender, that type of thing, or you still need to be strong and you're given affinity. We have the Avatar, you know, mastered all four natures, you know, here to bring like peace and balance. Is that him and he just is that Aang and he just doesn't know it? And then he seems to be aware that he's an airbender. He said, like, I'm not a waterbender, I can't really teach you. But if he is the Avatar and, you know, he's the main, you know, how does he, I wonder how he acquires these skills. Or maybe he is the Avatar, or he's reincarnated, but he still needs to kind of be taught how to master these things. Katara, so I'm wondering if it's going to be the story told through Katara and Aang is just included, or will it eventually shift to Aang's story? We get his inner thoughts, his background, his kind of like dilemmas, or is it going to always be Katara focused? We'll see how that goes. Zuko's the prince. You can see he's got the burn on his face. I wonder if that's going to be like a dramatic story, some like Todoroki stuff when we kind of find out, you know, how he got that burn slash birthmark. Appa the flying bison, and he was frozen for over 100 years. Again, were him and Appa just hanging out and, oh shit, there's a hurricane, watch out. And he just, I wonder what it was that he actually did, like how he froze that water. I don't know. And then I'm also curious to kind of see, I guess, how deep the bending goes. Like, if you're a waterbender, am I just bending water? Or am I doing anything that, you know, has water in it? Can I make ice? You know, can I do things like that? If I'm a earthbender, can I, you know, I can, you know, bend actual earth, I can make stone. I could also be straight like Gara. I just do straight sand type stuff. If I'm a firebender, can I, summon lava, or is it strictly fire? We'll see how that plays out. And yeah, I guess the only other question is the Avatar himself. Is Aang the original, the one and only? Has it cycled down? We'll have to wait and kind of see. I'm pretty sure there's about 60 or so episodes. There's 20 in book 1, and I'm not sure how it all plays out, but we'll go from there. But it was a solid first episode. Got to see some elemental powers, got introduced to Aang, found out some background, and some solid stuff. So I'm curious to see how it plays out. But I appreciate it, guys. I'd love to try to get 100 likes on every Avatar video. Usually the first videos of a new series do pretty good, but maybe we can keep that kind of going and, go from there. So I appreciate it. Let me know your thoughts on Avatar, all the questions, and yeah, like, share, favorite, subscribe. And as always,